Uh-oh, somebody got pulled over by the police. Well, I don't really have an agenda for this video, just kind of a general what I'm up to. But I wanted to point out how I can split the tables here and separate the town, because one of the requests that I had was an update on this garage building, which I don't want to give away what I'm doing, but you can tell by the debris in the street that I'm working on something there. And we'll do the police station at some point. And there's a few other things that people have requested, but mostly what I'm noticing as I go around through town, part of this caused by my other videos where I've been moving things, is there's a lot of traffic here in the town. So I think what I'm probably going to have to do before I can really start finishing up, this is going to get rebuilt completely, I think. We're going to bump that up, but you know, and furnish that and a few things. But I think before I can really get into too much else to show you guys, I'm going to have to probably empty the streets of traffic here so that I can just see what's going on, because there's just so much sort of clutter at the moment that it's hard to work out where things need to be cleaned up first. Like here's the post office, and there's just kind of all this construction debris down here. And we have, like, is that Gandalf the Grey hiding behind the speedway? So I don't really have a whole lot that I can show you just yet, because a lot of it is just a mess from a little bit of neglect here and there. So I will get back to that as soon as I have time to get things done. And I'm really hoping, well, right now the weather's really nice, so that's why I'm staying indoors and doing things. But I will show a few quick things real quick. So I have been talking about 4-wide cars, and this is kind of your basic, you know, 4-wide car, right? This is the classic old, well, this is not a set, this is a modified car from a set. But there's that style, and then there's, well, actually this is a better, there's this style that has this like one-piece chassis on it. And then there's some variations of that, like this is the one-piece chassis. And here's a variation on a classic car. It's got kind of the angled hood, so it's got a little bit more of a normal car look. But aside from that, we have a lot of other more unusual things. Like, I mean, this was a set at some point, different colors. It was a medical car, and we made it a pizza delivery car. And then we've modified to make longer versions of the 4-wides. I showed you the trucks before, and then on the channel you can find how to make, you know, things like this little sports car, which is basically made just out of big chunks, big bricks. Not really much to that. But as I'm clearing the streets, I realize we have a lot of, you know, variations on these basic designs. So if you see something here that kind of strikes your fancy, let me know, and I'll show you how it's built. I may have already shown you some of them. Like this was a Lego set. This is like an actual set. And then I converted it into sort of this little crossover vehicle at one point. Of course, we have like some sports cars, and that's sort of at a Tesla supercharger. It's not really a Tesla. Oh, somebody asked me about, do I have one of these? One of the last videos. Yes, there it is. And there's a regular truck. I don't know if this is John Wick. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, this is another very basic car. I mean, if you look at the part count, it doesn't even have a chassis piece, but it also does not have a steering wheel, so that's interesting. But it does have a third brake light. But that's you know, very basic. Oh, this is not a Lego piece, I should say. That's the weird thing about this one. Yeah. So, well, then we get into like weirdly weird stuff. Like I feel like this is sort of a Citroën sort of thing, or Peugeot or something. It looks French. I didn't have a roof piece, so it's held up by the guy's head, which is why he's kind of angry. Might also be a French driver. But yeah, we got some weird stuff in town, like that. Oh my gosh, yeah. And that's kind of a cool step van thing. There's another spare parts car, and I don't know that I can get over here, but I'm gonna have to do some thinning out and park some stuff somewhere so that we can really see what's going on here, and then maybe I can actually show you things better once I make sense of what the heck is here. I did find my light clamp, so there'll be better lighting on one of these upcoming videos. Anyway, so just me rambling. This probably is a project I should have started in the winter time when there would be snow outside, and or at least rain, and I wouldn't be so conflicted about staying inside and doing stuff with Lego because I've got a lot of outdoor stuff to do. So I probably picked the wrong time of year to try and perk things up here. Oh, this is a, I don't know if I ever did a Speedway vehicle thing. This is the pace car, so that's why it has many, many, many lights. It says, follow me, pace car. It looks like a stock car, but it's actually a pace car. So, yeah. Just let me know if anything strikes your fancy, and I'll get into it. But I feel like doing building tours might take a while to actually get some of these buildings fixed up to the point where we can look at them. Yeah, it's just a lot that needs to be done here. Anyway, but that was the main update. I am working on that repair shop, so that'll be the next thing probably that I do building-wise. And I just wanted to, again, show the cleverness of the modular tables. We could actually put them end to end. The streets will line up in certain configurations to do that. And, oh yeah, that was the other thing. One of the guys asked about how we were using the plates to make these super blocks. Like, this is a really large area to build on, and things like that, but I can't really show you with all the cars in the way, so that's going to have to wait as well. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and hopefully I can get something together here to actually show you better than this soon. So go watch some of the old videos that were actually done when the city was in a good shape. And I'll see you next time.